Hello YouTube, what is up? It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I think it's about 2 weeks or so, mainly because I am a college student and a broke one. So I really need to get money and stuff done so I don't disappoint my parents even further. But anyways, today we'll be talking about anime because that's what I'm really into right now, at least about 2 years back. So I've been wanting to make a video about a anime season preview, but I think I'm kind of late to talk about the winter season because this week is like the last week of that season. All of the animes are hitting like the episode 12s. So today we'll be talking about what I will be watching and probably will be watching next season and why, and maybe a little plot synopsis. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first one that I will be watching, of course, is called Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic, which is the third season of Kaguya-sama. This anime is about a boy and a girl in the student council, and both of them are like the vice president and the president. They both like each other, but their prides are too high to confess, and in this game of love, whoever confesses is the loser. So they tried to like make this game so the other confesses to one another, and it's really comedic and hilarious. And the side characters is also good. You may know Chika Fujiwara, and then there are others like Yui Shigami and Miko Ino. But the highlight of the series, I think, spoiler alert, I think there will be a heavy arc on Hayasaka, which is for me best girl of the series, but it's your opinion on who the best girl is. But for me, it's Hayasaka. And from the visuals, I think this season will be the season one of them confesses, but I don't really know. I've read the manga and caught up to it, and from the visuals, I think that's probably what will be happening, but maybe they just going to cut it off on the last episode before one of them confesses. But yeah, the next one is called Spy X Family. I've read the manga. It's pretty awesome, it's pretty comedic, and the premise is kind of out of the ordinary, I would say. So the story revolves around the Forger family, which consists of a father, mother, and a daughter. Now the father, he's actually a spy from another nation, and the mother is actually an assassin. Now the father and the mother don't really know each other's identities, but since the child is an Esper, she knows the truth about both of them. Since she's still young and childish, she doesn't really know, the politics and stuff, so she's just enjoying her life. So because the child knows that both of them have this weird jobs, she tried to help them in a non-direct way, and this leads to comedic thing happening. So yeah, I pretty much enjoy it, and the manga is also good. Next one is Shikimori San is Not Just a Cutie. This is also a new anime, so no seasons before this. The story revolves around Izumi and Shikimori. Izumi is the boyfriend of Shikimori, and Shikimori is the girlfriend. Now Izumi is the protagonist. He is an unlucky dude, so he likes to get into accidents and he easily gets sick. But Shikimori is the contrast of it. She's really badass. Now the main selling point of this manga / anime is that the gender roles are reversed. So Shikimori, which is the girlfriend, now is the boyfriend, and vice versa, because Shikimori is, well, a badass if you look at this panel. So yeah, Shikimori is trying to protect Izumi, and slice of life things happen, study tours and stuff like that happens, and it's just another slice of life anime because my life sucks, so I really want other people's lives. Next up, another new anime, but from an experienced author, which is Miki Yoshikawa, who wrote Fairy Tales and also Yamada and the Seven Witches, titled A Couple of Kaguyas. So the plot of this story is about a girl and a boy which is switched from birth, and then they met their biological parents, but their parents decided that it's a good thing for them to be married, so both of them are fiancés because they can't marry yet since they're in high school. But the boy already likes another girl from school, and then the boy's sister realizes that he's not really his brother, so it's okay for her to chase after him, and yeah, stuff like that. It's a pretty clusterfuck of an anime, so yeah, might as well watch it. I probably won't finish it girlfriend, but I don't really know. So Next up is Haren-sen Wakarenai. This is also the same case as the previous anime. I will be probably watching for like 1 or 2 episodes. If I don't decide to continue it, then okay, I'll just drop it. It's about a girl who doesn't really know the concept of distance between people. So the first chapter is about her and a boy sitting next to her in class. You know, I think he borrowed her an eraser or stuff like that, and then after school, for saying thanks, both of them went to a karaoke, and this boy is like, what the fuck is happening? So yeah, it's basically another slice of life romance thing. And yeah, the next one is called Science Fell in Love, So I Try to Prove It. This is actually the second season of this series. It's about another boy and a girl, but in this setting, both of them are scientists. And this girl said that she's in love with this boy, and this boy is like, how could you prove that love is real and that you really love me? So they both try to do experiments on love, but you know, you can't really experiment on that thing, so it's just like comedic things happening and stuff like that. So I haven't finished the first season, but I'll probably finish it. So it's voiced by Sora Amamiya, which also voices Aqua and Chizuru Mizuhara, so why not, I guess. And the first season OP is a banger, which is called Paradox, and you can listen it on the first take also, which is kind of cool. The next one is The Demon Girl Next Door. Now this is actually the second season. Now the story revolves around this girl named Yuko. She's a descendant of like this demon race, and so one day her power awakened and she's destined to slay this magical girl. So it turns out that one of this magical girl is her classmate, and you don't really want to kill your classmate. So she challenges this magical girl into like this challenges, and things happen, and the protagonist is also poor, so she borrowed money and stuff like that. And it turns out that this magical girl is lonely and she really wants a friend, and you know. Now the protagonist is voiced by Konami Kohara, and the magical girl is voiced by Akari Kito. So both of them I really like as a seiyuu, so why not? Now the next one that I will be watching, but I don't really know if it will be released globally this season or it's Japan only. It's the Gotobun no Hanayume movie, or the quintessential quintuplets, if you don't know the Japanese terminology. Now there are already 2 seasons out, and I think this will probably be the ending, and they made it a movie, but I don't really know if they can cram so much like plot points into this movie, but hey, who knows. Now if you haven't followed quintessential quintuplets, it's about these 5 twins that are really bad at studying, and then there's this guy who is poor, so he needed money, so he tutored this 5 twins, and you know, they fell in love and stuff like that. And it turns out that now this boy and one of this twin already met each other when they were still a child, and one of them is this boy's first love. So we're trying to figure out who it is, and I haven't read the manga fully, but I already know who won, so it's not the quint that I support. So but anyway, the voice actors are an all-star for this. We got Kana Hanazawa, Ayane Taketatsu, Miku Ito, Ayane Sakura, and Inase Minori. So whenever I'm watching this anime, it's like hearing voices of angels, so yeah, why not? The next anime is Komi Can Communicate Season 2, which is the continuation of the first season, which aired fall last, or is it winter? It's about a girl who is bad at communicating, but other people assume that she's just so cool, so people adore her, but in fact that she can't communicate, so she never experienced having friends. But one day this boy realizes that, and he promises help her get 100 friends. Now I've read the manga up until the second year, I think, so there's a lot going to happen, and it's kind of funny and the animation is good, but the first season's opening is on another level. Even though Mikuito is the one singing this season's OP, the Cider Girl Cinderella is so good. I can't compare. So I think that's probably all the anime that I will be watching next season. It's kind of a banger season, to be honest. Most of them are rom-coms and slice of life, and that's pretty what I'm into. So I think that's enough for today. I hope you get, this anime recommendation. I hope this anime recommendation is, useful for you if you're new to anime or if you don't know what to watch. But anyways, thank you for watching, and that's all for today.